Hi, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Friday of week 5. A reminder that you are doing an awesome job from my perspective. It would behoove us to read the directions on all our assignments today in all our classes, but I also know that we all learn differently, and sometimes it's easier or better for our brains to also hear things verbally. So, reading directions, listening to them, is also helpful to make sure you fully understand everything that you need to do. So let me just take you step by step through your assignment today just to make sure that you understand. Definitely reach out for help if you need to. I'm voraciously excited to see what assignments that you guys pick, what articles you pick. I love knowing what your personal interests are in the world of science. And I do think this is a really exciting assignment because you get to actually choose what you want to learn about. So here we go. On your Google Classroom page for your class, I have to pick one class just to do the video with. So on each class today, in the announcements on the stream, like every day that we go over this, you should see a slide that has the directions for the day. And I tried to put two kind of funny TikToks on there for you today, just to give you a little measurement reminder about the US versus the rest of the world, and then a cute little one about directions. They're meant to be funny. Hopefully, I can make you smile this morning. I hope they load okay. Let me know if you have trouble viewing them, and I should learn a new way to save TikTok videos because they are pretty funny when appropriate. So you would click on the slides as we do when we're in class, and you should be doing when you're at home as well. It's like an agenda that a teacher would go over with you in a classroom because we would normally write this on the board every day. But again, we're making a lot of adaptations because we don't see each other every day. So you would see this slide. Again, we're still learning a little bit about measurement this week. And just a reminder that you did practice measuring twice. You did it at home where you didn't really have to measure. You just had to find things around your home and list their metric measurements. There's a video for that in the stream of your remote days if you were confused at all. And then in class, we did practice measuring length with centimeters, millimeters, meters, inches, things like that. And then we also completed the PDF reading and questions together. So you should have the answers to those. If for some reason you don't have the answers to the chart from this week, please let me know so I can help you. So your agenda today is, of course, attendance. If you do not have attendance clicked by 2 p.m., we have to mark you absent. Those are our directions that we follow from our leaders, just like you guys follow directions. And you have one assignment today. It is the Science and Society number 2. Okay, so you've done this before. We've switched it up just a little bit. So let's make sure we really pay attention to the directions. When you go in to your class work, the second tab in your Google Classroom, you'll see a new tab for Science and Society. So now that we have 2 of these assignments, we're going to keep them all together in the same topic to help us organize. The more organized our resources and information are, the easier it is for our brains, okay? So in today's, you're going to see it has a weird code in front of it. Don't worry about that. But then it says Science and Society. So you'll click on that document. So let's read it together to make sure, okay? So Science and Society assignment number 2, read directions carefully. There are new requirements this week. This assignment allows you to choose an area of science that you are interested in and communicate about how science influences society and our world. We've called this peer review. It's very important in science. So first, okay, we highlighted your kind of the steps in your directions. So the same websites as last time, you want to take your time, go through those websites and really find something that you feel very interested in. And then read or listen to your article. So you can just good old fashioned read it, like we talked about this week. You can also possibly save it as a PDF or maybe even copy and paste it into a PDF or a doc that you could use Google Read Write, or some of you have Learning Ally. And even some of those websites allow you to listen to the articles as well. Second, read or listen to your article, then type your answers to the questions below. So we shortened the questions up a little bit for you. Last week there were 10, so we made them a little shorter. So this week you just have to almost copy and paste the title of your article or type it. Number 2, again, is a copy and paste of the link to the article. So once you go into your chosen website and choose your article, you would click on the address bar at the top and then just right click, or I think you guys use the 2-finger click, and then do copy. And then you would just copy that internet address, okay, for number 2. Number 3 is a why question for you. So it can't be wrong as long as you explain what it was about that article that made you choose it. What are your interests? How do you connect to that information? Number 4, who and what is it about? What are they studying? What are they researching? What are they learning? We had some great examples from the first time that we did this, and we discussed it at length in class. And then number 5 and number 6. So I really want you to take your time this time. I didn't take too many points off for these questions last time, but it was pretty obvious that people really rushed through these 2 questions. And these are the 2, number 5 and number 6, the 2 things that are going to help you really learn how scientists question things and lead to further research, and how they learn new things and ask questions in the peer review. So number 5, as you're reading the article, what questions are coming to your mind? Thinking as why? Why is this happening? Why are they researching this? What does this mean? How are they doing this? Anything that comes to your mind that's a question that you would have. That's active reading. You're thinking and questioning as you're reading. And then number 6, 2 words you learned and their definitions. So last time we did 3 words, and some people did a great job, okay? Even if you copied and pasted the definitions from a dictionary source, I understand, that's okay. I just want you to know that you're hopefully learning some new words as you read these things you're interested in. So take your time and type 2 new words that you actually are interested in finding the definition of to help you understand this article. And then you can go to an online dictionary of any kind, but make sure you're copying and pasting or typing in a definition that you understand. If you don't understand the definition, you are welcome to ask me. Send a chat, send an email, say, what does this word mean? Here's what the definition said, but it's very complicated. Let me help you understand in depth what you're learning about. Now, here's a new aspect, okay? We talked about this a lot about 2 weeks ago. I know it's very hard to remember all the new things in our daily schedules. So we are going to prepare to present our information in class. Last time, you guys just told me the names of your article. You told me what it was about. I gave you extra credit for having that ability and that confidence and courage to be able to talk about your interests and things that you learned in front of the rest of our classroom community. So today, since we've practiced it, it's part of our assignment. You have options, though, on how you want to do this, because I know it's not comfortable for everyone to present things in class. So number 1, your first option down here, okay, is just talk to us about your article. If you're comfortable in class saying, this is the name of my article, this is why I chose it, this is what it's about, here's questions that I have, here's things that I learned, words that I learned, then you can most definitely just address those topics by talking to us in class. If you're not comfortable doing that, if you know that you're tired when you have science, or, depending on what time of day it is, or it makes you a little nervous or anxious to talk in front of the class about these things, then you have the whole day today and the weekend, and even up until your class time this week, to think about how you could do it without having to talk in class. So thankfully, technology helps us with that. So number 2 says, record a video presentation and email it to me with your assignment, and we can play it in class. So that means you could do a video just as I'm doing right now. Some of you have even done videos like this of science experiments that you're doing on your own at home. So I know you know how to do it with your phones or computers. You can use a Flipgrid, you can use a Wii video, anything that you're familiar with. You can record the answers to your questions, and then we can just play them in class, okay? You can even put a visual, like a cool picture or title of your article up there, so it's not your face on the whole screen if you don't want us to, be staring at that. And then number 3, you can do a slideshow. So we do a lot with slideshows, and you've even created one. We practiced that the very first week of school, making even just one slide and inserting pictures and sharing screens. So that, again, is another option. If you don't want to or feel comfortable talking about your article or your interests, then you can make your own slideshow and attach pictures or even small videos if you want to. You don't have to attach a video if you have all the information from the questions up here. Okay, so that's number 3 is the slideshow. Number 4, I'm always open to your guys' creativity. If you have another idea, because often you use a lot of technology that we don't in school, if you have another idea that would help you present this information to class, just shoot it to me and we'll talk about it. Maybe I can learn from you guys and help other people learn about good items and options for presentation. There's no specific length or specific things that you have to include except for the answers right here. So in doing your assignment today, you have all the answers. You just have to make that decision about how you would like to present it to us. Talking, video, slides, anything that you're comfortable with. Our scientific community, our classroom peer review community, we'll review and look at the information. We'll do it all together in our safe classroom community next week. So take your time. Let me know if you have any questions about this assignment or anything that you're still working on from the week that I can help you with today. Sorry, this is long and I over-explain things, but I hope it does help people who have questions. So let me know if you have anything further, feedback, or anything like that. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for all your hard work this week.